Hello, good evening. This is Diecast Lou, and I hope you're all doing well. And this evening, I thought I'd have a go at the challenge that Gary from Gary's Diecast Collection set beginning of the week, I believe, and it is the Volkswagen challenge, or show your Volkswagens, basically. So nice and simple. I've been seeing some other fellow YouTubers showing their videos, and they've all been showing, like I said, some really cool pieces. Some Volkswagen campers and some Volkswagen Beetles. So I'm basically going to be doing the same thing. And the same old thing, same old problem, what to show. You end up pulling out so much. So I've managed to restrict it to about 8 or so cars, as I'll be here all night. But anyway, we'll get straight into it and we'll take a look at the first piece. So the first piece is one that I restored a few years ago now. It is obviously a vintage Matchbox Volkswagen camper, and I gave it a repaint, and if I remember rightly, one of the axles was bust, so I had another axle. Actually, now I think about it, I think I replaced the wheels on it. I can't remember, but I know it was in a right mess, and I didn't do the colour to the exact colour shade that it was. I gave it my own. It was a silver colour, but I think I made it a more of a metallic silver, if I remember right. And the doors were missing, so I got these replacement doors. This one doesn't open quite as well. But there you go, you can see the interior. I remember right, I had to repair the interior as well. Yeah, but anyway, this is one that I did, like I said, a couple of years ago, and I'm just trying to think now. Yeah, early 60s originally, or mid 60s possibly. I can't remember now when this one actually came out, but it is a cool piece. So that's one I restored a while ago. Staying with the Matchbox campers, we got this one, which I believe was from a 5-pack now. So quite an unusual sort of jumping mountain bike motif on the side, but again, it's a cool piece. It does have an open rag top, so to speak. Loads of the usual older Matchbox suspension. So that is a cool piece based on the split screen. So that is piece number 2. Staying from the same set, we're going to take a look at a Volkswagen Beetle. So this is actually from the same set as that last camper. So again, this is a Volkswagen Beetle with an unusual motif on the side, going fishing. I can't remember what the set was now, because I don't have them in the original. I've got them all, but they're not in the original box, so I can't remember what the set was. But I think it was like a sports set, you know, fishing, camping, that type of thing, outdoors type motif to it. But again, loads of suspension. Got the blue glass with the blue interior, but it's still a cool looking piece. So that's piece number 3. Might as well stay with the vintage Matchbox. So this is probably one of my best finds from this summer. So like I said, these don't come up very often at all. You're very lucky to find these, especially in great condition. But this is an earlier Volkswagen Beetle from Matchbox, and it is an earlier casting as well. This, I believe, was from the early 60s, but it is an awesome condition. Haven't touched it. It does have a little opening feature on it, if I can get it to open like that. I'm just going to stay up. Hang on, bear with me while I get my... This is quite a small piece, and my big fingers, it doesn't like it. So if I can try and... It has got quite a cool engine for something that's so old. The engine's actually quite nicely done. But yeah, great find, great condition, early piece. So that is the vintage Matchbox Volkswagen Beetle. Again, might as well stay with the Matchbox theme because they're right next to me. I'm just pulling them as I cut, as I grab them. So this is, again, based on the Volkswagen Beetle. It is a vintage Matchbox from about 1972, and it is the Dragon Wheels funny car. And this was my channel motif for the longest time, and recently I've just changed it, but this was my channel motif for the longest time, and it's an awesome piece. I do have the original box for this, which we'll be going back in a minute. Here is the original box. I just thought I'd show it. So It is a cool piece. Now, I'd love to find the hot chocolate version of this, but again, you do not see them very often at all, let alone in good condition. So that is what piece number 5. Piece number 6 is one from Schuko, and it is a Type 3 camper, Volkswagen camper. Very, very nicely done from Schuko. Very weighty, to scale as far as I'm aware of. Love the lights on this. They got the lights spot on with this one. I added the plate just to give it a bit more detail, as that's the downfall with some of the Schuko cars. They could do it giving them plate detail. But there's underneath, got the bottom of the engine there of that flat 4. So very cool. So that is piece number 6. Piece number 7, again, another Matchbox. This is a custom I did about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember when I did this now. But it is a custom. And again, quite straightforward. It was just a strip and a dip and a repaint. The paint turned out really nice and glossy. Give it some transfers, obviously, and a couple of coats of lacquer. And it has got some slight interior detail. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. We'll try, but you can see it has got seatbelt detail. Is it going to show it? Is it not going to show it? Possibly. And I think in the back it's got a fuel can, but you just can't see it very well. A large gear stick, but it is quite nicely done. So that is piece number 7. Piece number 8 is probably the only super treasure hunt I've ever found. This is from Hot Wheels. This is, I believe, the Käfer. Is it the Käfer Racer? But it was funny because this was just hanging down on the pegs in a place called Poundland over here, just hanging there, and I couldn't believe it. I picked it up because not only was it nice to find a super treasure hunt, but it was one I actually wanted, as I quite like this type of look. I like this sort of racing Volkswagen Beetle look. It is very cool, and this awesome Spectraflame, like a Spectraflame. What do you call colour? You call it burgundy, with the 4-cross, 4-spoke, copper, goldy coloured rims. So very, very cool. And then the last 2 pieces I'm going to show together, because they are both the same casting, just in different colours. And they are both from Maisto. They are based on, if we take a look at the green one first, so they are Type 2 bay windows. Or at least that's what we call them over here. And they're quite nicely made. Plastic top, plastic bottom, middle bits die cast. But I didn't actually get these. These were very nicely sent to me by Charles from Charles Diecast Garage. I'll get it out in a minute. He sent these over to me, along with some other stuff. Very nicely of him to send them to me, because as I said, we can't get these where I live. But they are very, very cool. Nicely done. So that is the light grass green version. And then this is obviously the orange version. But these are very, very cool. And it's my favourite type of camper. I do like the bay window Type 2, which I believe this is from the 70s. These, I don't know if it'll say that, but that's where I believe the era of these particular ones. It just says Volkswagen Type 2 bus. But very, very cool. But anyway, that is my go at the Volkswagen challenge. Go check out Gary's channel. Awesome guy. Just does some awesome videos. Really supportive of everybody's channel. And comes up with some great challenge videos. He's one of my oldest subscribers, funnily enough. Been around for the longest time. But like I said, I will leave his channel about there. Go check him out. Like I said, most of us know who he is. But like I said, go check him out. You won't be disappointed. Awesome guy. And shows some awesome stuff. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more challenge videos, Vintage Diecast Monday episodes, and premium unboxings and restorations and all that good type of stuff. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.